Hey, man, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, well, I guess it is.
And we really hate to get in your way.
Well, we're all hungry like you wouldn't believe.
And we need to eat. We need some reprieve.
I think I run out of money.
Yeah, well, we haven't got any money. We'll just spend it all on groceries.
Groceries is what you eat.
Groceries is bread and meat.
Well, that's right, but we haven't got any food at home, guys.
Hey, man, give us a break. We'd be real grateful.
All we want to see is the plate full.
Hey, come on, guys. Cut it out, will you? Get out of it.
Okay, what's going on here? You two hustling, James and Charlie, eh?
They want our food.
Oh, no, man, what makes you think that?
A little conversation's where it's all at.
Yeah, all right, take the conversation somewhere else. Come on.
Hey, cool it, Remy. Don't come the head.
Guys, shoot through. Quick. Hurry. Give the man back his wallet.
How did they do that?
Rap Attack and Perry, they've got about 18 hands between them. You walking Charlie to school?
Yeah.
All right, if I walk the rest of the way with you? Yep. Good.
Yeah.
So I'll leave that with you then.
Thanks. I hope she can manage it.
Good morning. Amy, where on earth have you been?
Well, I just had to get away on my own for a while and have a bit of a think.
Away where? Couldn't you have let somebody know?
I better be going. Well, the whole thing with Stephen Richardson really freaked me out. You know, I couldn't talk to anybody.
Amy. You're in serious trouble. The police have been searching for you.
I'm in trouble. Why?
I know about the drugs. I had to tell the police.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about any drugs.
I want to help you, but you must tell me the truth.
The truth? Look, I told you that Stephen Richardson was faking his coma. You didn't believe me. That was the truth.
Amy...
No, just wait a minute. Look, and now you tell me you've reported me to the police? I suppose they're on their way here right now.
No, I haven't called them. But you will have to talk to them.
I'll talk to them. I will talk to them gladly, and I will tell them the truth. But I won't take the blame for the actions of a known killer. Now, if you excuse me, I have to roster on.
So, you win some, you lose some. That's what they say.
Oh, it was worth it just to see the look on that dude's face.
Oh, Rat?
Sorry, I couldn't think of nothing else to rhyme. I'm starving. Good thing we already got a stash.
This joint gives me the creeps sometimes.
You're getting soft on me, Perry.
How dare they? I mean, how dare those kids try and rip me off like that? I'm going to the police now.
They didn't actually take anything, did they?
No, but that's beside the point. They threatened me.
Did they threaten you with any violence?
No. Are you condoning what they did?
No, of course not.
You don't think I should tell the police about it?
Well, that's up to you. But Rapp and Perry, they're basically good kids. They're just a bit bored, like a lot of the kids around here.
So that gives them the right to go around harassing innocent citizens.
No, but it helps to understand where they're coming from.
Well, they should be in school.
I agree.
Or working.
Well, there's not much work around at the moment, as you've probably noticed, James.
What about their parents? Why aren't they controlling them?
These kids have got no families, they've got no homes to go to.
Really? That's not good. But look, I'm just as unemployed as they are.
Well, like I keep saying, there's always the community legal centre.
And spend my days looking after rat bags like those two? No, thank you.
Hello, darling. What are you doing here? I'm consulting here this week. You're spying on me, aren't you?
Oh, Amy, don't be silly.
You're helping Ellie Fielding set me up.
Amy, you're being irrational.
Irrational, really? Well, at least I'm not evil.
Richardson leaving a trail, do you think? So I'll check for ID.
Looks like an army's been through here in the last few days.
Yeah, those kids. Got a wallet here, Sarge? License?
Well,
Gary Raymond Foster.
never heard of him.
Pen, you will never believe what just happened to me. I was mugged.
Don't look very mugged to me.
It's true, not a word of a lie. It's better. First they try and take the groceries, then one of them lifted my wallet. Fortunately, Rev Bob came past just at the right time.
So you weren't actually mugged then?
Oh, I came this close.
Jamie, you're so dramatic.
And you wouldn't believe the price of groceries these days.
I would, actually.
I mean, even sticking to the generic brands, it's highway robbery.
Yeah, well, that's life, bud.
But I think you'll be quite surprised at what I managed to get for $70.
Jamie, I will congratulate you later. Right now, I am busy.
I mean, look at this. 2 for the price of 1. Plus...
Jamie!
What?
I have to have this order completed by lunchtime. I need to concentrate, so would you please?
Put a sock in it? Got it. You won't even know I'm here.
Oh, CJ, I just wiped that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I can't figure Melanie out. If she knew Tony was coming over, she must have wanted her to catch her with Jason.
Yeah, why would anyone be that mean?
Search me.
You know, I don't understand why Tony fell for him in the first place.
Money, looks, charm, physique, boxing ability.
Yeah, but how can you say you love someone and then sleep with someone else?
It's easy.
Oh, and you do it?
No. Well, no way. But there's lots of guys just like Jason around who can and do.
Truer words never spoken. So, it's a good thing your little friend Tony found out about Jason when she did. Wouldn't you say?
Max has just finished cleaning that up, Melanie.
Would you like me to go out to eat?
Well, no, but...
No, but you can try just not making any mess, please.
Untidy? Me?
I'll see you tonight, mate.
What did I do?
Well, just try and bear in mind, Melanie, that there are other people living in this house too.
Right. I'll do that, CJ. Hi, Rev.
Hi, Tony.
Keeping busy?
I'm just putting off doing Sunday's sermon, actually. Writer's block, I think. So how's life with the young in love?
Oh, not so good.
Got problems?
Well, let's just say, Jason and I weren't really meant to be.
I see.
Yeah, I let romance cloud my judgment. I jumped in feet first without knowing anything about the situation.
Well, we all do that from time to time, Tony.
I think I've been doing it all my life. It's about time I stopped. CJ warned me, like any good friend, that it was wrong, and I still treated him like dirt. I just don't know what to think anymore. Not that I'm going to become a cynic or anything.
Nope, I've never met a happy cynic.
There's got to be something in between. Some kind of attitude that stops you from getting hurt, but lets you enjoy love when it comes along.
I suppose it's just a matter of finding that balance, isn't it?
But how? How do you find that balance?
Well, by living, I guess.
Thanks. That's a great help.
I'll tell you something I do know. Love and romance are probably two of the most important things in the world.
But they don't pay the rent.
No, particularly because they don't pay the rent. If you keep your wits about you and don't lose sight of your values, you'll be in pretty good shape to enjoy the best and avoid the worst.
Do you think so?
Well, for what it's worth.
I just wish I was a bit tougher.
Hey, come on. The calluses will grow. Give them time.
I'm sorry, Sergeant. I know I'm not being much help, but there's really nothing else I can tell you.
I believe that in some way you are involved in the disappearance of Stephen Richardson.
Well, you can believe what you like, Sergeant, but it's not true.
Oh, come on. There are all the visits to his house, the dreams about his childhood. You told people he was talking to you, and there's the matter of the missing drugs.
Hey, I didn't steal any drugs, and I did not help that man escape.
You're going to have to prove that to me.
Well, you're going to have to prove that I'm involved, Sergeant Sullivan.
Look, you are on very dangerous ground. I believe that you're involved.
And charge me.
I'm going to charge you, all right, just as soon as I get the evidence that I need. Dr. Fielding, I'd like to see that drugs cabinet. Sam, talk to him.
So, do you feel like telling me where you got to the last couple of days?
I had to get away, Sam. So I got in my car and I drove out of town, and I was going to keep going, but I realized I was being pretty silly.
You could have come to me, you know that.
Yeah, I know that now.
Do you know a man called Gary Foster?
No.
Then why would he have a photograph of you in his wallet? It's you at 15. It's from the school yearbook. Remember?
Well, I don't know the guy, Sam. I don't know why he'd have that.
Well, you better think quickly, because we found him dead this morning.
Really?
Yes, really.
Well, Sam, I don't know. But why don't you ask someone who knows everything about everything? Why don't you ask my mother?
I don't know why I've never noticed this before, but this place is about as secure as a cardboard box.
We're 3 floors up, for heaven's sake.
Well, I hardly think that's going to stop a determined thief.
Well, I hardly think drilling holes in the window will either.
Yeah, well, I just put a metal peg through there until we can afford to buy decent security.
I reckon if you don't rip anyone off, they're not going to rip you off.
Well, if you don't mind me saying so, I think that's rather naive thinking. Penny, that is very dangerous.
Yeah, and what you're doing is very dangerous too. I need peace and quiet, otherwise I'm going to kill you.
But I can't sit around here doing nothing.
Well, go and do something useful.
Like what?
I don't know. Dig a ditch. Find a job. I don't care. I need to finish
All
this
right,
letter.
all right. I'm going.
Yes,
Hello, Julia.
Sam. I am quite busy.
Amy suggested that you might know a man by the name of Foster. Gary Foster.
Yes. He was a patient.
How long ago?
Quite a long time ago. 10, 11 years.
Do you always remember the name of your patients from that long ago?
Often, yes. My profession is a little like yours in some ways. Being able to remember people's names is a definite asset.
What were you treating him for?
Come on, Sam, I can't tell you that.
I think you might have to.
It was a long time ago. Why on earth are you interested in him?
Because he's dead. Murdered. Probably sometime yesterday.
I see. By this, what's his name, Stephen Richardson?
Don't know.
Professional ethics prevent me from revealing anything about him, but I don't see how it would help you even if I could. Now, Sam, if you don't
Amy
mind,
says
I am
she didn't
busy.
know him.
No, she didn't.
Funny. Found a photo of Amy in his wallet. Thought you might know why it was there.
I have no idea, Sam. None whatsoever.
G'day, Valentine. How's it going? Pretty boring, this unemployed stuff, hey? Hey, maybe we should form a club, you know, Unemployed Pool Players Association. Hey, not bad at all. Mind if I have a go? Great. Hey, Jojo, how's it going?
I've worked, underpaid, fed up, and cigarette. Fine apart from that.
Oh, well, at least you've got a job.
Frankly, I'd rather have a gig.
Oh, maybe I can give you a hand then. Many hands make light work and all that.
It's fine, Jamie, I'm coping.
No,
all
really,
right?
I want to give you...
Do me a favour.
Sorry.
Hey, Jojo, would you mind running these down to the post office for me?
I've got just the man for the job, Ernie. Oh, Jamie, he would love to go to the post office for you.
Terrific. Good man.
Hey, and maybe after that I could give you a hand with the lunches.
No, you run right on home after that, Jamie. We'll manage without you.
Well, if you think of anything...
We'll let you know.
Right.
Don't call us, we'll call you.
Oh. See ya.
Melanie.
Hey, it's the washing lady.
Hey, we're not excessively house proud or anything, but do you reckon you could at least make an effort?
Don't get flustered. By the time you get home, it'll all be spick and span.
Right.
Well, spick, anyway. I'm gonna have to work on the span bit.
Oh, no, I'll get it. I'm going anyway. Tone.
Hi. I thought you'd be at work.
Yeah, I'm late. I'm leaving.
Come in. CJ and I were just having our first domestic.
I just came to get my things.
So how are you doing? I've been wondering.
Why would you care?
Well, you've had a bit of a shock. These things take a while to come to terms with.
Couldn't you have thought of that before you did what you did?
I did think about it, Tony. That's exactly why I did it. I thought I should show you what kind of a creep you were falling for.
Couldn't you have just told me?
Would you have believed me if I had?
Amy. Mother, would you care to tell me what precisely is going on? What have you been telling them?
Telling who? Sam?
Don't play games with me, Amy.
Now, why would I do that?
Come in here.
What have I been telling them? Precisely nothing. I thought that I'd leave that to you.
Do you have any idea just how much you stand to lose?
Don't you mean how much you stand to lose? Huh?
Did you kill him? Did you kill Foster?
Mother.
I think you did. You always said you would, but... Darling, I really think you need help.
Well, the kind of help that they give young girls in mental hospitals?
Amy, the problems have come back. We have to do something about them.
Just a minute. Whose problems here? Mine or yours?
This is no good, Amy.
Listen, I'm doing everything I can. In fact, I think I'm actually doing rather well, considering. I really only have one problem left to sort out, you know? And then I figure I'm home free.
I did it. I can't believe I did it, but I actually did it. I finally got my order finished.
Discipline. I hate that in a woman.
Never could get a handle on it myself.
Just please.
G'day, Mr. P. What's the lunch, mate? Dry bread and duck under the table, Max.
It's difficult to be disciplined when you've got a noisy, talkative thing hanging around the house like a wet week.
Oh, Jamie, right?
Correct.
What's he done now, guys?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Unless he kept driving us all bananas.
Or raving on about how much he saved at the supermarket.
Maybe he's just bored.
It's very perceptive, Max.
I'm going to go mad if I don't get him out of my hair.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we pass a hat around? Buy him a ticket to Outer Mongolia and just tell him he won it in a raffle.
Not bad. Could work.
Nah, that sharp legal mind would catch on.
Yeah, that's the problem. He does have one of those sharp legal minds. He's just got to use it somehow, don't you reckon?
Bob's been trying to get the old community legal centre started again. That's what you need to get him interested in.
No good, Mr. P. I've tried. I've been on his back for weeks.
Well, we're just going to have to find another way of putting it to him.
That's it. And I know just how to do it.
Gee, you don't look at all well, Mother.
Will you stop calling me Mother?
Well, what would you prefer? Hypocrite? Ogre? Jailer?
I'm none of those things, Amy. I only ever tried to do what was right by you. And I could give you the help you need now.
Like how, Mother? You want to commit me to a psychiatric institution for 1.5 years? The same way that you helped me the last time you looked like being struck off.
That's not the way it was.
That's exactly the way it was. God, I don't know why you bother trying to lie to me.
I'm not lying to you, Amy. I don't think I'm prepared to lie for you. I think that we should tell the police what happened with Gary Foster. For your own good.
Yeah, okay. Let's tell them. I mean, you know, chances are I'm going to get off pretty lightly. Self-defense and all that.
So you did kill him?
Of course, in order to convince them it was self-defense, I'd have to tell them all about Gary Foster, wouldn't I? And all about you and your little relationship. Which would mean that everything you've worked so hard for would go up in smoke, wouldn't it?
Oh, Amy.
Listen, I'm desperately in need of a sharp legal mind. You've got to help me, Jamie.
Ah, now we're cooking.
It's a matter of domestic violence. That is like your kind of field, isn't it?
Certainly. Is anyone you know?
Uh-huh. And someone very close to me.
Who?
Me. It's me, Jamie. I don't think I can live through another day of Valentine's brutality.
Valentine? What, he beat you?
Not physically. We're talking serious psychological abuse here.
Really? What does he do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
It's just like this big, dark storm cloud of nothingness. I don't think I can stand it anymore, Jamie. You want to help me?
Well, you could move out.
But that's my home.
Right. Well, ignore him. I mean, make like he's not there. That could be just what he needs to get him talking again.
Brilliant.
Yeah?
That's brilliant. Only a trained legal could come up with something like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Tony? Oh, no thanks. I was wondering if you'd slept with other people's boyfriends before, or if it was just that once to make your point.
Well, let's just say that if I do, I generally hand them back undamaged.
Generally.
Well, men can be quite fragile creatures.
And you don't think there's anything wrong with that?
No. I do think that it's wrong for people to deliberately set out to hurt other people with no good reason.
But isn't that what you did to me?
No. That's what Jason did to you.
Are you sure you don't want one? Oh, well, maybe just half a glass.
I've got the autopsy report, Sergeant.
What's the verdict?
Gunshot, pure and simple, Sergeant.
Let me have a look at that. No bruising to the throat to indicate strangulation. No trauma to any other part of the body. That's not the killer we know.
So you don't think Stephen Richardson did it?
I'm convinced he didn't. Richardson never used a gun.
Well, not in the past, but do you think Stephen would have the strength to strangle anyone now? Who's to say he couldn't get a gun anyway?
That's unlikely, but if he had, why Foster? Just doesn't add up. Did you get anything else on Foster, Max?
Well, Sarge, his file said that he was in prison for kidnap, aggravated assault and rape, but I couldn't find any reference to the victim's identity.
Meaning that he or she is possibly a minor.
But there is one other thing, Sergeant.
What?
Well, Foster underwent 3 years psychiatric treatment with Dr. Julia Preston.
That's good work, Max. Well, we'll go and see if Dr. Julia Preston can shed some light on this.
I just can't tell you how much I appreciate this, Jamie.
I just wish everybody's legal problems were so easily fixed.
Thanks. Mwah. See ya.
Bye.
Oh, stunning. Your turn.
CJ, what a coincidence. I just had a visit from Jojo.
Yeah? She's not still here then?
No, she just left.
Oh, because I've got this really embarrassing problem and kind involves her.
What, Jojo?
So we're alone then?
Yeah, just us two. And the four walls.
Oh. I'm at my wit's end, man. I didn't know who else to turn to.
Hang on a minute. Back up a bit.
It's her. That woman.
Jojo.
Oh, she just won't leave me alone. Every time I turn around, she's pinching me on the bum. Making filthy suggestions. Makes me feel, I don't know, dirty. Oh.
Hang on a minute. Are you trying to tell me that you're being sexually harassed?
Well, you can't laugh at me, man. You're my last hope. You got to get them to take out one of those whatchamacallits.
Restraining order?
Yeah, that's it.
CJ, you wouldn't happen to be having me on by any chance?
Hell no. Why would I do that?
So tell me.
More questions.
I'm just curious. This attitude you have towards men, does love come into it anywhere?
Not if I can help it.
That's not much of an answer.
Well, yeah, I suppose love has its place, but you can't take her with you. And it certainly doesn't put diamonds on a girl's fingers.
You know what I think?
What?
I think you've never been in love because you wouldn't talk that way if you had.
Well, I lived with a guy for 2 years. Does that count? The thing is, love doesn't last.
Well, it can with the right guy.
Oh, and you'd know all about it, would you?
Sure. I've been in love.
So where is it now? This love?
Oh, it just didn't work out.
I rest my case.
No, it wasn't like that. Other things got in the way.
Sure. You thought Jason was the right kind, too.
Well, I made a mistake.
Yeah. So tell me, what do you want from Mr. Right?
Somebody decent, fun to be with, somebody honest, and somebody a little bit offbeat, maybe.
Interesting. You could be describing one of my flatmates.
Who? Psychological violence, are we
No, can you believe it?
Must have been very convincing.
Man, I ought to be on stage, fair dinkum.
Yeah, I ought to be right up there beside you.
Only if you play your cards right, my little play thing.
Ernie, she's molesting me again.
Oh, look, I don't know why you lot just don't come right out and tell him what you had in mind.
It wouldn't have worked. We have to get him to start thinking legally again.
Anyhow, the truth wouldn't have been half as much fun.
And what happens when he finds out you've been pulling his leg?
He won't.
Mind you, I thought he was onto me for a moment there.
I'm not surprised. It's pretty hard to imagine me as a woman who take advantage of a boy.
That's really funny, all right? Might surprise you lot, but I'm quite capable of thinking for myself, you know.
I can't help you, Sergeant Sullivan. I don't know how many times and in how many ways you need me to tell you that.
What you're really saying is you won't help us?
I could have a copy of the Code of Ethics faxed to you if you like.
The man is dead.
That hardly negates my professional obligation towards him.
I would have thought your obligation to Foster would have included helping us track down his murderer.
If there was anything in my files which would assist you towards that end, I would certainly let you know about it.
Dr. Preston, you don't seem to understand. Your files are our only link with the victim.
Sorry. Were there no other clues at the scene of the murder?
Even if we had anything else to go on, I would still want to see those files. You realize I could have you subpoenaed?
Well, of course, you do have that option.
Well, in the meantime, if you think of anything that can help us, you will let us know.
Naturally. I'm not being deliberately obstructive, Sergeant. Now, if you don't mind, I have a patient in a few minutes. Sam?
You know what it feels like to me? It feels like you all think I'm the boy from the bush, the country bumpkin, you know? Am I right?
Of course not, man. You're one of us.
Right. That's how you treat your own kind, is it? Well, woe betide the outsider.
Lawyer, even talks like a lawyer.
Well, I am a lawyer, damn it. Maybe an unemployed one, but a very good one just the same.
Will you just shut up and listen to us for a moment? Why do you think we did it?
Because I'm a nuisance? And you're sick of me being under your feet?
No.
We did it because we love you, bird brain. Look, we're all family, right? And when one member of a family's unhappy, then the rest of them have got to do whatever they can do to make him happy again. You dig?
I'm not sure.
We just thought that you weren't using your skills.
Yeah, well, I haven't been sitting around doing nothing, you know?
No, I know. You've been looking after Charlie. You've been making little ships in bottles. You've been doing all those boy things around the flat.
But you haven't been lawyering.
Yeah, we just thought you'd be a whole lot happier if you were. And we were right about that, weren't we?
Yeah, well, I don't know what to say.
Could try, thanks.
Well, it didn't take them long to connect him to you, did it? Now, don't look at me like that. I didn't say a word.
You spoke to Sam.
Well, come on, Sam's family, practically. Although blood's thicker than water, I suppose. It's true, you know. Nasty stuff, blood.
What do you want, Amy?
Just to see how you are. Thought you might be getting worried.
Sullivan's threatened to subpoena me for Foster's file.
Well, that would be uncomfortable, wouldn't it?
It would mean the end of everything. I've worked so hard, Amy.
Yeah, I know you have, Mum. I know. You know, if they see that file, they'll think that you killed him.
Not if I destroy it.
If you do that, they'll know you're hiding something.
What am I going to do, Amy? How do I stop this?
Well, I have an idea.
Hi. James, can I have a word with you?
Sure. Just don't tell me any jokes, that's all.
Hey, Tone. You all right?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, wouldn't it be all right if you and I weren't still friends?
Yeah, friends. All right.
So it was just bad luck. You see, a couple of kids with a stash of stolen food, they stumble over this body. Now, the problem is that George had no choice but to charge them with theft.
Well, so what'll happen to them now?
Well, they'll probably get sent off to juvenile detention soon.
For stealing food? It's a bit archaic, isn't it?
Well, that's life for a lot of these kids. They've got no families to go guarantor for.
I mean, even a lousy lawyer would get an adult for a charge like that.
James, they've got no legal representation at all. Not even a lousy lawyer.
I should have just given them the damn food.
No, that wouldn't have helped. That's not the sort of help they need, James.
Is this the gun you used to kill him?
What makes you so sure that I did? I mean, it could just as easily have been you, couldn't it? Go on, pick it up. It's yours. Early birthday present.
You're not rational, Amy.
No, maybe not. But I have plenty left to live for. Whereas you, on the other hand.
I don't know what you're going on about, Ernie. Jamie was laughing with us.
Yeah, because he's a nice bloke with a good sense of humour. Frankly, I wouldn't have blamed him if he'd never spoken to any of us again.
You reckon?
Nah, boss is just carrying on.
Still, you can see his point of view. It's not a good idea to organise somebody else's life for them.
Organise whose life, guys?
Oh, these clowns were trying to set up a scam to get Jamie interested in the legal centre.
Yeah, it's her idea.
You don't exactly have to twist your arm to get you in on it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It was all a waste of time.
I could have told you that. Any chance of an orange juice, please, Jojo?
Sure.
Guys, got some really bad news for you.
What's up, Jane?
Well, the refs managed to convince me that the best thing for me to do is to move on.
What?
Yep. So I'm going to move my business into the legal centre as of tomorrow.
Whoa!
Wow. Oh, I should have done that months ago.
Yeah, well, if a girl can't kiss her best mate, who can she kiss?
What a tangled web we weave, eh? Nothing so complicated after the break, just 3 teenagers, lots of letters and bags of great